Good morning, everyone. This morning we're continuing with Merging with Śiva, Chapter 16, which is entitled, I'm All Right, Right Now. Lesson 108, auspicious. Realization is the key. What does it mean to get centered and to be centered? Actually, what it means is to feel the primal source within, to feel so centered that you are the center. And we always are something of what we feel, our hands or our legs or our bodies or our emotions or our desires. Most people on the path have the desire to get rid of desires. It's an impossible battle. Have you ever tried to get rid of your desires? If you would stop trying to get rid of your desires, then you would be centered, because you then take the energy out of desire. You take awareness away from that world of desire, and you get right in the primal source of the energy, which flows through the physical body, flows through the emotional network, right through the intellectual mind. That primal source of energy is flowing through the spine in each and every one of us this very moment. Feel it? The entire spiritual unfoldment process, oddly enough, is designed to throw you off center so that you have to work to pull yourself on center. First, life throws you off center. You have all kinds of experiences. You make mistakes and, with your indomitable will, have to control that fluctuating awareness to get it right on center and be all right, right now. Feel that powerful energy flowing through every nerve current and be that energy rather than the fluctuating nerve current. Then one day when you get really good at it, you find a guru. You are firmly on center and he tries to throw you off center. My Guru Yogaswami would always throw his disciples off center and set them spinning. They had to work hard with themselves to get on center again. That strengthens the sinews and the muscles of man's becoming himself, becoming totally aware that he is aware, and then controlling his mind by not allowing his awareness to get caught up in the vast illusion of the externalities of the mind. How's that? That's a good one. The vast illusion of the externalities of the mind. So my comment, that paragraph brought to mind a memory. I remember Gurudev saying that his astrology at that moment was so good that he wasn't facing any challenges, and therefore he wasn't making any spiritual progress. So that's the opposite viewpoint of the world, which is the fewer challenges, the better, right? Let's hope we have no challenges today in life. Challenges are difficult. But Gurudev is saying, no, you want challenges. Challenges are what strengthen you. They strengthen the sinews and the muscles of man's becoming himself, becoming totally aware that he is aware. So next time you face a big challenge, you can remember Gurudev's advice that it's good. It's making you stronger. Back to the text. What is this center? Well, it's like the inside of an empty glass. You know something is there, and when you're aware of it, you know that you're aware inside that empty glass. However, when you're aware of the glass itself, that's something else. When you're aware of the outside of the glass, that's something else again. And when you're aware of the table the glass is sitting on, again, that's something else. Now imagine you are like the glass, Become aware of the space inside. That is the tangible, intangible you have to grasp. The best way to work this is a very simple way. Let's try it now. Just open and close your hands and feel the muscles and the bones. Now feel an intangible something, an intangible energy, which is that life force, and soon you will feel a force within that. That is your force of awareness that gives the command to the life forces, to the muscles and sinews which open and close your hand. Be the commander who commands the muscles to relax and tense, to open and close. It's an intangible reality. This you realize. You don't think about it. Your intellect cannot give it to you. Your instinct and emotions cannot give it to you. It's something you have to realize. When you grasp it, you start to unfold and awaken spiritually. It comes from the deeper chakras, the higher chakras, and it's very easy. You either have grasped it or you haven't grasped it. So work with that and grasp that. Then the unfoldment process begins. Finally, you begin to see light within the head, light within the body. You begin to have beautiful, beautiful inner experiences. Everybody these days wants to have profound inner experiences without the use of drugs or without the use of anything but their own positive willpower. That's the goal of the unfoldment of the people of all nations today, according to my own poll. And it is the right and mature goal. And we get lesson 109, the meditative perspective. Someone asked, what happens in a person's daily life when he first starts to meditate? Many things can and do happen to you when you first start to meditate. For instance, your friends may think that you're withdrawing from them. They'll say you're afraid of the world, so you're trying to get away from it all by meditating. Other people will quickly congratulate you and say, you're finally on the path. We've waited a long time for you to find the path. Then you're taken into a certain social group who are also on the path, who have long since stopped meditating, but do appreciate it when you do. They will talk to you so much about the path, they will finally get you to stop meditating too. All sorts of things will happen to you. The best thing to do when you begin meditation is to live in a good environment among good people. Meditate alone and don't talk about it to anyone except the person who is helping you on the path. Do it inconspicuously, privately. It's an inner process, so it should be performed alone. Then only inner things will happen to you, and your outer life will become better and better and better. You'll get into a blissful flow with life, a perfect timing in your outer life. You will find yourself standing in the right place at the right time every day. You will be in the energy flow with life, guided by your intuition. All the wonderful things that you should be experiencing on this planet will begin to come to you. So then we have a Shum series that relates to perfect timing. Second dimension, Nahbi, alarm clock. Nahbi, inner timekeeper, the intuitive knowing of what time it is, such as waking up moments before the alarm rings. Chere Nabi, perfect timing, the act of correct timing in the time flow of life. Simultaneous positive happenings which mesh at auspicious times. Being in the right place at the right time. Rapport with life flow, synchronicity. Timing is governed by the sub-superconscious flow and doing things in the external mind. This is the sense of correctness in the occurrence of things, when the right thing happens at the right time. The intuitive sense of knowing the right time and space to effect a cause. to synchronize, cooperate, flow with, are some of the ways this portrait can be used. This portrait has no relationship to the time of day. It's a good explanation of Chere Nabi. Fourth dimensional word. Back to the text here. By changing yourself, you don't necessarily outwardly alter world events, but you do find where the world is and that it is functioning just as it should be, in a perfect balance of adjusting forces. From his position at the pinnacle of consciousness, my Guru Yogaswami saw the harmony of life. From the top of the mountain looking down, you see the natural role of a raging ocean and the steep cliffs below. They are beautiful. From the bottom of the mountain, the ocean can appear ominous and the cliffs treacherous. Yogaswami looked at the universe from the inside out and saw that there is not one thing out of place or wrong. You can gain that perspective through meditation, which releases the human concepts of right and wrong, good and bad, easy and difficult. This is the perspective you find on the inside of you. So our commentary, we have Shum series that relates to Mountaintop consciousness. Cheni, second dimension, any kind of timepiece. Sa Cheni, the time of day. Kam Sa Cheni, mountaintop perspective, looking from the top of the mountain instead of from the side. A very necessary state to attain in order to proceed further within, while still able to live positively in the conscious mind, looking down from a lofty consciousness, sub-super consciousness. Hai Kamsat Chemni, lifting consciousness when gross states are experienced. And back to the text. Man is in a perfect state of being right now. The great sages and rishis found this truth. They were not more perfect than their contemporaries, just more aware. You are perfect this very moment. You are all that you ever will be. If you don't see it that way, then you live in a difficult state of affairs, striving toward perfection and being imperfect along the way. Awareness of perfection is attained by sitting down and arriving at the state of expanded cosmic consciousness inside yourself. It's there only to be discovered. You can do that in 9 minutes, 9 hours, 9 days, or 9 years. Take as long as you like. The fact remains that deep inside you is perfection. So you see, you have a choice. You can remain in the valley, live in the fear of the stormy ocean of life and death, or you can scale the nearby mountain and see from the top how it is from that perspective. Either way, you and everyone in the world are all right in the now. So commentary, in one of my pub desks, I talk about perfection by starting with the normal statement, which is practice makes perfect, right? So that's the normal statement in English, practice makes perfect. So the example in the pub desk is typing. You keep practicing your typing, you start 10 words a minute, you get better and better and better, and finally you get up to your goal, which is, say, 50 words a minute. So practice makes perfect. You have improved your typing. You've changed your typing skills. So in this perspective, which is the mystical perspective, we don't say practice makes perfect, we say practice manifests perfection. In other words, you are not changing or improving yourself, you are locating that part of you, your soul nature, that is already perfect and expressing it more in your everyday life. So that's the goal. Inside you is perfection, your soul nature, but we don't always express it in what we do and say. So the goal is to manifest it more. Practice manifests perfection. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.